Tokyo Revengers is one of the best manga comics that you've probably never heard of and haven't read yet. It's, for starters, the art and character design is just awesome. I mean, look at this shit here. Um, but beyond that, it's a really cool story. It The story kind of follows like this time travel trope where the main character gets sent back in time to fix some mistakes he made in the past or to create an alternate timeline or something like that. But instead of like being like regular time travel, he it's sort of based on the Chinese zodiac. He can only go back in time 12 years, and he goes back in time on the exact same day that it currently is. And also he has to give a handshake to a very specific person in order to initiate the time travel. um it's a really cool series. Find it on this site, not really gonna say what it is. um there's quite a lot of chapters out. I think right now I'm on like chapter 68 or something. For a while, the translators were kind of slacking and there weren't new issues, but a friend of mine recently translated. It's a really cool story. The art's really cool. If you've ever wondered what sort of like um, if you've ever wanted to read like a high school manga that wasn't a high school manga, this is sort of like your ticket. While there are a lot of school scenes and stuff, there's a lot of it that happens outside, a lot of street stuff, a lot of Yakuza references. The whole comic is mainly about the Yakuza without saying it straight away. And yeah, I think there's a lot of cool details in this series. I think it's worth checking out. I'm just gonna show you some of the art. Here's the main character. I think he's Takamichi. Here's another main character. Their protagonist. Just across the board, really cool series. Here's one of the villains. This is in the part that I'm reading right now. Here's him in color, guys. And just the best part about this is probably the fight scenes, because it's not just like they're fighting for no reason. There's a lot of build up to every single fight scene, and you really get a sense of why these characters are fighting, what they have on the line, whether it's honor, revenge. And on top of that, the fight scenes are beautifully rendered. What many people consider to be like the best kind of drawing style for these types of battle manga. Lots of well-defined characters, faces, well-proportioned, varied characters. They don't all look the same, and also, like, you can see kind of the ragdoll. And then this scene especially, it's not a big enough picture. This is where the main character first gets his like special shit, and he's like. But yeah, if you're looking for a good comic to read, you're into time travel, and it's way cooler than like time travel shows like Doctor Who or Outlander. This is like a different kind of time travel, and I think it's an interesting take on the whole sort of time travel genre, if you want to say that. Because like every time he goes back in time to correct the past, it's like the stepping on a mosquito thing. I don't know if you guys have seen that episode or the Simpsons movie where he steps on the bug, and then they go back to the present and it's like raining donuts or some shit. It's sort of like that. So every time he goes back in the past, he tries to like act natural and like not really change anything, but like by doing that he has some radical change in the future and has to suffer the repercussions. Without spoiling too much of the story, one time he gets back to the future and he's working in like a video rental store. The other time he goes back to the future, he got fired. The other time he goes back to the future, it's like a customer in the rental store. So yeah, a lot of interesting story mechanics, well done character design. I think this is a solid series, and I think it's worth checking out. So let me know what you guys. Thanks. Bye.